Welcome to my comic book review. This is the American Samurai back with Booktube review. Today we're taking a look at Elvis Presley's favorite comic, Captain Marvel Jr. If you guys didn't know your Elvis Presley history, a lot of Elvis Presley's iconic jumpsuits and look were inspired by the Marvel family. If you guys saw the Elvis Presley biopic, you would know this because there's a little dream sequence where Elvis Presley is transformed into Captain Marvel Jr. And specifically, it is Captain Marvel Jr., not Captain Marvel. And even his signature look is taken from Captain Marvel Jr. And in later iterations and appearances of Captain Marvel Jr., he is noted as being an Elvis Presley fan. In fact, there's even a version of Captain Marvel Jr. where he is referred to as King Marvel, and its appearance is directly modified to resemble that of Elvis Presley. So there's a little Elvis Presley / Captain Marvel Jr. history minute. So this is from Fawcett Publications. This is Captain Marvel Jr. issue number 108. So the first story in here, we have the World of Babel. This has Captain Marvel Jr. tangling with Sylvana Jr. So the main story in this story, we have Sylvana Jr. creating a device that scrambles all the world's words, so people can't talk because, unlike his father, Sylvana is not as good at disguises as his father is. So we have the world's greatest young superhero dealing with the world's wickedest young scientist. And talking about the power of words and all that kind of going on. So it's a pretty good story. Then, of course, we have that going on. We have a couple of short comics, an ad comic and a mystery comic. Then we have a one-shot comic that talks about, at that time, kind of like a Mr. Science type character, or a professor from the House of Frankenstein, if you prefer, talking about the wonders of rockets and jets and the future. Then we have, well, it says it's Captain Marvel's story, but I think it's just Captain Marvel Jr. It's kind of a mystery story type deal. About this guy who steals this painting, and the character gets killed. Then we find out that the guy he got to authenticate turns out was one of his own. The guy authenticated it was actually one of that guy's own fakes. So the guy gets killed stealing a fake that the one guy couldn't recognize. This is another Captain Marvel Jr. story, and this one is interesting because it's kind of a little bit of a Lost Weekend type thing. Freddie Freeman ends up coming back with a parrot, and he thinks it's Saturday, but it's actually Monday, so he's lost like an entire weekend of his life, and he doesn't know what happened. So yeah, and so Freddie has to go on an adventure to find out what happened there, and it turns out involving drug smuggling and the parrot being like one of the key things. So this adventure, he actually has a little parrot sidekick. And then we have this one here, which involves this boxer, and this punchline being that the boxer is a lot smarter than the con man actually thinks. And then we have this last one, which involves Captain Marvel Jr. going on another adventure, and this eccentric scientist who's a bit of a goofball in the asylum invents this invention that causes a lot of trouble, and it's up to Captain Marvel Jr. to stop it, and then things eventually solve themselves. Eventually, he stops the invention, and things eventually turn out right. So overall, a pretty good comic. I give it about, I'd say 5 out of 5. I enjoyed it, and I think it was something different. This is a reprint comic, and I would actually recommend checking it out if you guys haven't read some of the old Fawcett Captain Marvel or Captain Marvel Jr. comics. I think they're worth checking out just because they're different. And it's an anthology title, so it's more than one Captain Marvel or Captain Marvel Jr. or Mary Marvel story, and I think they're worth checking out if you guys haven't read some of the old Marvel stuff. I give it a 5 out of 5. I really enjoyed it, and I think it was something fun. So let me know what you guys think. Have you read any of the Captain Marvel or Captain Marvel Jr. stories? And if so, what do you think? Alright, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon if you're new. Until next time, this is the American Samurai saying saying stay safe, stay sane. Until next time, Shazam or Captain Marvel. We'll see you next time right here on Bucky749. Comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon if you're new, and we'll see you next time.